Hey folks, welcome back to Medieval Minecraft Creations. This is your host, Mad Rabbit. How you doing today? Oh, very good. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that today. That's how I said I was gonna do last episode. I think we're gonna just do something in here, and I have an idea, a vague idea. But I wanted to show you some of the more work I did, which is I just basically finished this. Going down here, a little fountain, tree. Came out nice. This here also, unfortunately, the melons are going right here, which I don't want to do. So I guess I got to force them over on that side. Although that's not important anyway, it's just for show, so I don't really care. As well as someone made a suggestion about blacksmith and barracks and things like that. These two buildings right here, that one and that, are barracks. I've been in them on the tours many a times, and they have plenty of beds. And these two huge kind of square type towers that are in the front are eventually, when I actually get to the interiors, going to be barracks also. So I don't see a need for a separate barracks building out here. So I did do this here is a blacksmith. I'll show you that in a minute. Although I do have a blacksmith actual shop right here, which I really have to go back on and do some work in probably, but it was close by, so I probably could have just left it, but and without one. But I figured I'll make a small one just to show you guys near the stables here. It's pretty simple to make if you're just going to make a small one like this, or you can just add it to an existing building you have. It's pretty simple. I just cobble 2 wood. In the corners I do logs. I put a straight log across. I capped it. Then I just basically did a slab roof of wood. And obviously you can make it any size you want, or any materials or any coloration, but I just did this just for the heck of it, and I don't know, it came up pretty nice. It's small, cozy, gets the job done. What do you know? What we're gonna do today is we're gonna do probably at least some sort of arching tower here, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this as a tutorial or just wing it and build it over several episodes. Usually when I do the tutorials, I speed things up because it takes just a very long time. Usually it's too long for you guys to watch for a single episode for me to build. So I'm planning on doing is making kind of like a tower and a tower on either side are exactly the same, and there's going to be like a little arch over the top, but each one is going to have some sort of a building kind of connected to a small one. And they'll serve different functions, but for now we'll just leave them empty since I don't really know exactly what to put in them. They won't be barracks and they won't be a blacksmith, since our food silos there, stables there. I don't really have anything off the top of my head, and we have our training area here. Barracks. So I gotta think of something maybe for here, for this whole area. What else? I don't know. I could just do more decorations, but I'd sort of like maybe another building or two, small building, with some sort of an actual function or purpose to it, but no big deal. So let me pause here, get some of my materials out, and we'll start in. Alright, I want to make them relatively small. They're more for just visuals than anything, and very close to the road. I'm actually thinking of possibly making some buttresses on this or something, but I don't know if I can get it to work right the way I want it to. So for now, I'm going to do it like this. It's a simple design. 3, as you see, 3 across, then 3 diagonals. And you obviously use whatever materials you want for this. You can change up the materials, whatever, and make it any height you want. But I'm going to go up a few. I don't want to go too tall with this. So this is sort of be what it's. So what did I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. And I'm just going to copy and paste the building on the other side when I'm done here. And I'll continue. Let me pause. Okay, and we're back. I actually made a window here also. It's optional. You don't have to put the windows, glass and panes in a little bit. But I'm going to kind of do what we normally do, where we go out like this. You can use any material you want. Again, it's kind of preferential, but we'll go all the way around like this. And I'm going to try and also kind of blend it in a little bit this time around. Like on this side, it'll be like this. So it looks a little more, I don't know, I think it's going to look a little better when you do stuff like this. Try to throw more details into these buildings rather than just plain old, you know, whatever. And let me pause. Okay, we're back. I decided to put in some wood here just to make it framed and not so boring on the outside, and I'm going to put in obviously a floor. I may actually change up the design and do a different type of flooring because it already is going to clash with being too much of the same thing here. So you can really do whatever you want. I might actually just make a darker wood, and that should probably offset it enough so it looks okay. And I'll just fill that in off air in a minute. But what we'll have here, I have a window on these if you wish. Again, optional. You actually make this any height you want. I did it 4 so because I know I was going to have a flooring in here. And let me pause here while I just fill this in. Okay, I kind of forgot this is going to be an archway. So I'm going to actually change this bottom block here to cobble. Again, optional if you're building this, but I thought it looked a little weird having 4 as a length for these, and having a stripe in there looked a little better. So what we'll have here is some sort of an archway. Most likely, let's try and actually use that dark color for the actual walkway itself. I'm just going to kind of do like just something simple, not too crazy. We'll see how this works out. I may do some adjustments on it. As you can see, I actually don't like the placement of this window, so I'm going to lower it one more. It may also require that we do so I want it to be like that, but I want that filled in obviously. So it has to look like it's supported, and it most likely will be looking supported on the other side. Here's another optional step too. You can actually cover up the wood. Sometimes it actually looks good with the wood exposed, so I might actually leave the wood exposed, or perhaps just have one like that. And then on the top, obviously there's many ways you can do this. I mean, you can put a fence, simple fence. I think let's try putting cobble in. Perhaps the other way around, like this. That's interesting. Or you could actually have it covered like we did with that other build from season 1. I think it was episode 105, where I had that huge white building that had cobble in it and wood, and it was like kind of a covered walkway. I may end up opting for that. I'm going to see how it goes here. So you might want to wait to the end, watch it through once, and then we'll see how it turns out. So basically now it's just adding a roof and whatever type of roof color we want. I don't want to use this color wood on top, so that is not really an option. So either going to cobble for the wood for the look of it, or completely changing it up with something like nether, these things, nether brick stairs perhaps, or probably just going back to stone brick, which we actually have in there as the roof type. I don't actually use that too much, so I could actually go for something different. And this is where the complaints I had in the previous episode about coloration. I want stairs with coloration in it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have to make something, and it might not look great, but what we'll do is maybe when they ever actually do come up with some sort of a creative update with some colored stairs, we can replace this. But for now, I'm going to actually have it match the area around. For lack of a better a better block, we'll stick with the same lapis lazuli full block here, and just sort of basically go up in what seems like a logical pattern. Basically, you're just going to go up like this, and then just again like that. I usually delete that one underneath it. You can actually leave them if you want to. So that's sort of the way I'm going to go up, and just keep going up and tapering up. So let me pause here while I do that. I'm going to place a couple of torches in here too. And I actually did put stair system. I got rid of that window that was there because it was obstructing the stairs. So let me pause here. I'm coming back because I want to show you another optional step. As we've done with some of our other builds, not here, but you could actually go up 2 each time to make your roof a little more higher pitched, which I think I'm going to do here just for and see if I like it or not. If I don't like it, I will wreck it, but I think it should look okay, and actually sometimes looks better on these types anyway. Okay, upon further inspection, I have not completed it, but I'm not liking the look of it. So when you have short stubby towers like this, it doesn't quite work for me. I will probably just delete this. And one other problem I'm seeing, and what I don't like it when the roof is this close to the window. I like having a space. So I am actually going to move our roof up by 1 in the process of doing this also. So I am basically just going to have to delete the roof and start over. So yeah, just make sure you do that too. Okay, and a couple more things before we copy and paste it over to the other side. I usually like throwing in a few little just doodads like this to kind of throw the eye off a little bit. This as decoration, and there's lots of options you can do. Obviously making using the shutters and stuff like I did in the other one. You can put shutters on these, which maybe I'll do this to show you it. Again, that's pretty optional, not a necessary thing. Obviously, you could always use these also for just like decorating a wall. Like let's say you wanted to make a just like a ring around it. You could do that. It doesn't work so well on the corners, obviously. Like here, it wouldn't work, but that's another option. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it on the windows here, and maybe on the ones below. Also, now they're a little tight up there, so we're not going to worry about that. So we're going to do sort of what we did here, but in reverse. Kind of like this. It gives the tower a little more of a bulky feel to it when you pull back. And again, optional. I would do that. Personally, I would do this. Up to you. I'm going to do this. It also helps with that look. back a little bit. And it makes the tower look sturdier and even more stout. So the tower ain't too bad. So what I'm going to do now is copy paste using MCEdit. Link is in the description for all these things I use. Well, the only thing I really use is MCEdit, but there's videos out there that do tutorials on it. Unfortunately, I cannot film it within MCEdit, as I told you before. I can't use fraps in it for some reason, because it crashes it all the time too. I think it's a way to do it, because I've seen some people actually filming in it. They must be using a different type of recorder. I just don't have that. So I will just copy and paste this to the other side, basically mirroring it. And when we come back, we may put in an overhang. Okay, copied and pasted. A few touch-ups done. Really not much else to add here. I guess I could do an overhang, or I mean sort of like a covered roof area, but honestly I'm not sure I like the idea of it. I think I actually like the open look a little better. Yeah, I think I do. And it kind of goes with the theme of the blue roofs, so much so that I may actually someday go back and change the roofs on these corner ones to blue roofs, just because I almost want everything to kind of mix together properly. So I may actually do that in the editor when I get a chance. Turn these each into just blue blocks, the same lapis. And so I think we'll end this episode. Next episode I will probably build like a small building, one level building off the sides of each one, but they'll be a little different. Each one will be a little different. And it'll just be like sort of a medieval style building, but small, and it'll sort of connect to the interior. So thanks for guys for watching. If you like this, please hit the like button on the way out, and perhaps I will see you very soon. Okay, Matter Rabbit signing off. Adios.